have to bring to bear through a mass movement and a workers' movement to free Mumia and all political prisoners. Also in '99, the Oakland teachers conducted an unauthorized teach-in on Mumia and the death penalty, and teach-ins like that were carried out by other teachers, including around the world in Rio de Janeiro. Now, so what we say is, labor action to free Mumia. Labor action to free Mumia. Labor action to free Mumia. Now we have to keep in mind that Mumia Abu Jamal, together with people like Leonard Peltier, Bradley Manning, the Cuban Five, all of these people are political prisoners, but one thing unites them: they didn't commit any crime other than opposing the system in their various ways, including just by their views. There's a long track record in this vicious imperialist system of doing just that to people they want to target because they think they're enemies of the state. During World War II, Trotskyist communist leaders were locked up just for opposing the war. In the Cold War, communists were persecuted. Then the Black Panther Party was persecuted and targeted under a program called COINTELPRO, counterintelligence. Under this program, the FBI worked with local police. They wound up murdering 38 Panthers behind that. This is what happens when you're targeted by the system for your political views. And it's important on the part of the movement to build a mass movement, but to remember our great revolutionary and other political opponents of the system who have laid their lives on the line, sometimes many spending their lives in jail, as are a number of ex-Black Panthers around the country, as well as Mumia Abu Jamal, who's one of them. And they have to be freed, and they can only be freed by a mass movement and workers' action. Now, the good news about Mumia Abu Jamal is that he's now off death row. Finally, after almost 30 years in prison for a crime he didn't commit, finally the state of Pennsylvania had to throw in the towel on that, and it's because of us, because of you, because of the mass movement that has supported Mumia building for most of those 30 years, that they were finally forced to give up. Their evidence was rotten. Witnesses who had spoken out, who had testified against Mumia at the trial had later recanted their statements, but those things might have been they were ignored by the court system, and they might have been completely ignored had it not been for the movement that kept pounding away to expose the frame-up against Mumia, and that's what the tradition that we have to keep going on. So let's say, down with the frame-up, free Mumia now! Down with the frame-up, free Mumia now!